Welcome and welcome back to Find Natural Hair Rocks with your girl Lavinia Latham. Watch this video all the way to the end for the real secret to deep conditioning fine natural hair. Today we're using the Intensive Moisturizing Deep Hair Conditioner from Exotique Peacock. As you can see, the texture of the deep conditioner is very runny in nature, which is absolutely perfect for fine natural strands. One of my many secrets to deep conditioning fine natural hair for optimal health is to use deep conditioners that match your fine natural strands. So this one has a lovely texture. I really enjoy the fact that it's watery, it's sinking into my strands, it's lightweight. These are the key things that you want to look for when you're deciding which deep conditioner you're going to be using, whether it be for moisture or whether it be for protein. Stick around if you want to know the difference. Another secret to deep conditioning fine natural hair is to make sure that you work in sections. Now, if you've got lower density fine natural strands, 4 sections should be enough. If you've got a little bit more density going on, then you might want to opt for 6 sections. And if you've got super density going on with your fine natural strands, then you want to go for even maybe 8 sections. For the very best in natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle content, subscribe to Find Natural Hair Rocks and hit the bell notification icon to be notified every time I post a new video on Sunday. Ready for another secret to deep conditioning fine natural hair? You want to go ahead and deep condition for your porosity. Now, if you've got low porosity hair, it doesn't matter what the season is, you want to be deep conditioning with heat. If you've got medium porosity hair, then you might want to deep condition with heat, especially in the wintertime and the fall when it's cold. But in the summertime, you can get away with deep conditioning without heat. Now, if you've got high porosity fine natural hair, then you don't need heat, my friend. You can go ahead and deep condition your hair without heat. Are you new to Find Natural Hair Rocks? If you're new to Find Natural Hair Rocks, definitely let me know in the comment box down below so that I can give you a proper warm welcome to our CURLFRIEND crew. If you're anything like me, when you know that the hair product that you're using is working properly, you start feeling yourself, you start enjoying the mood. Here, I was actually listening to some Destiny's Child. I was listening to Bills, and you guys, there's nothing like a good DC track to get you in the mood for DCing. That was so corny, girlfriends. I'm sorry, I had to. Alright, here's another secret to deep conditioning fine natural hair. Roll, don't twist your hair to moisturize. So, if you're accustomed to twisting your hair doing those 2-strand twists, the issue with that is that your hair is being manipulated more than it has to be. So, to reduce the manipulation, to reduce the chances of breakage, which you always want to be doing with fine natural hair, go ahead and just roll the hair on itself and then clip it up to get it out of the way. Another secret to deep conditioning fine natural hair is to make sure that you're deep conditioning your ends first. So once you're deep conditioning those ends first, it's going to give your hair a lot more chances and protection when you're going ahead and sectioning off each of those various pieces to kind of get all of your strands covered with the deep conditioner. So far, so good with this Exotique Peacock Deep Conditioner. I'm really loving the detangling effect that it has. It has such a strong detangling effect that I'm actually able to detangle my strands without even having like applied heat or let the deep conditioner sit on my strands. It is foaming up a little bit, so I think I used a little bit too much product, but that's okay because the more product, the better in terms of protecting your fine natural hair strands. And by more product the better, I mean the more deep conditioner product the better. So this is the only time where I think it's okay to be heavy-handed with your products, is when you're deep conditioning or using a regular rinse out conditioner. But every other product on fine strands, you probably want to be a little bit more lightweight in nature as to not weigh down your strands unnecessarily. If this is your first time on Fine Natural Hair Rocks, then you're in luck. We actually have a giveaway going on right now until August 22nd, whereby there are some really fantastic products up for grabs that are really well suited for fine natural strands. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link in the cards above as well as in the description box if you want to be a part of that. Also, while you're here, go ahead and give this video a like if you're enjoying this type of a wash day, relaxing type of video. Curlfriend, have you ever had that one strand that just wanted to be on its worst behavior, not cooperating, staying away from the rest of its strand friends? Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Give me a yes in the comment box down below if this has ever happened to you during your wash day. This final section is done. I'm gonna go ahead and clip it up. I'm applying my conditioning cap to my medium porosity strands without heat because it is the summertime. I'm gonna leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes and then come right back. Approximately 20 minutes later and my strands feel good. My strands feel so good. The Felicia Leatherwood brush is just gliding through my curls and y'all, it's a dream. Thank you, Exotique Peacock, for making a deep conditioner that works so well on fine strands. Here I got a little ahead of myself and I started detangling my strands a little too quickly. Another secret tip to deep conditioning fine natural hair is to pay attention to the way you feel. So the way your face feels, like are you wincing when you're pulling whatever detangling tool you're using on your strands? If you are, that's an indication that you want to slow it down and, you know, be a little bit more softer on your strands, which is exactly what I did. If you want to join a community of ambitious curlfriends who love natural hair just like you, I have a secret society on Facebook where I share further tips and tricks about natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle. You can certainly join by submitting a free application to the Facebook group at the link below. I like to think I'm a woman of my word, and at the beginning of this video, I did promise you that I was going to explain the difference between a protein and moisture deep conditioner. So a protein deep conditioner is going to give your strands more structure. It's going to make your strands more, resistant to breakage. And so it starts to repair the keratin and protein structures within your hair so that it can withstand the different manipulation that you give to it across the week or the day. Now, with a moisture deep conditioner, it's going to impart moisture into your strands. So your hair is going to become softer, your hair is going to become more pliable as well, but in a different type of a way. So you want to always be making sure that you are balancing your moisture and your protein deep conditioners, because too much of either of them is going to cause problems for you and your hair. So if you've got too much protein, it's going to make your hair way too hard, thereby causing breakage or likelihood of more breakage. And if you've got too much moisture in your hair, then it's definitely going to also cause breakage, because your hair is just stretching and not necessarily having any structure to it. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comment box down below if that was helpful. Are you still with me, girlfriend? If you're still with me, here's another secret to deep conditioning fine natural hair. You want to deep condition your fine strands after every single wash. Yes, this is going to put your hair in an optimal place to be able to grow as long and strong and healthy as possible. My hair is loving this Exotique Peacock Intensive Moisturizing Deep Hair Conditioner. The glide through action is amazing. I feel like my strands are properly moisturized and my hair is in an optimal state for the rest of the week. Now, I didn't really lose that much hair, especially considering the fact that I got excited with the deep conditioner and with the detangling session. That's a decent amount of hair to lose for an entire week. I'm happy with it. Finito! Thanks so much for watching, girlfriends. See you in the next video. Bye!